welcome back to Crafters TV. I know, put your sunglasses on. The shirt is out. Why, you ask? Because it's Craft Vault. Craft Vault is, of course, where you find some of the best deals. We have been rummaging deep into the Craft Vault to find you some amazing deals, and we've managed to find you some. And this show, if you hadn't guessed already, is going to be all about the foil press. It is going to be shiny to the max, and we're going to have some incredible deals as well. Don't forget though, of course, it is Members Week here on Crafters TV. That means that you will all get, well, there's an amazing lineup of shows. You're going to get double points on absolutely everything you buy in show and across the entire website. And there's a free gift every day. And today it is this very fetching lanyard. You could use it for your keys. You could use it for your hand sanitizer. You could use it for a whole host of things. Maybe you want to use it as a piece of ribbon. It's totally up to you. Spend over £10 or dollars and use the code free gift. You will get that included, which is absolutely awesome. Talking of awesome, I am reunited once again. Shows with my TV wife. They're like buses, aren't they, Debbie? You haven't eaten for ages and loads of them come along at the same time. How are you?
I know, I'm feeling a little bit flat, Joe. My attire is not a matching of yours. I want a foily shirt. I'm going to have to get myself a foily shirt. I'm really impressed, Joe. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
I feel sort of oven ready, is the best way to describe it. What are we going to be, what sort of exciting stuff are we going to be taking a look at in the show?
Do you know what? I can't wait to get started because we're going to be looking at the foil press. Now, for our US viewers, you'll know, and you're already grabbing it, is that it's back now for the US. We haven't had it in for so long, which is amazing. So your machine is going to come to you like this. You've just heard it beep. That beep means it's ready. So I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to turn it off. You've got an on-off safety switch at the side. You then switch that on. This plate here is really important because this is the plate you're going to do all your foiling on. So look after it. Now, this is a consumable. You can buy this. So I sort of raced ahead. So I'm gonna hand you a
bolted, so to say. She's not excited to get going. She's just off. I just thought you were just going to give us a couple of ideas of what we might see in the show. I mean, I know I am distracting you today, Debbie, but maybe you could just show us a few things that we
thought we were going to have a talk on the foil press, but not the first time.
Oh, it's going well. It only took, Debbie,
been told off.
4 minutes.
That's all 4 minutes. I didn't. Oh my God.
Well, let's pretend that bit didn't happen.
Okay. Oh, Joe, you look amazing today.
Oh, thank you.
So look what we've got in the show. We've got some amazing samples in the show. Gorgeous foil designs. We're going to be showing how we can do these backgrounds. Just really gorgeous designs. We're going to be showing all different mediums of what you can go on to. What about something like this? A denim notebook. Using denim to foil onto it's incredible. Your Centura Pearl, your watercolour cardstocks. Honestly, we've got something for everyone. So we're going to keep you all very shiny today.
Awesome. I am already sweating, I am going to tell you. We've got an awesome deal for you on the foil press. It is back in stock in the US. I do need to let you know, though, that already the foil press machine across in the US, a quarter has gone. It's only just gone live this morning. You get everything that you would imagine in here included as well. So you are, of course, going to get your foil press brace, the platform, you get the top plate, your metal shim, silicone cooling mat. You've got the squeezers, the finger grips. We're going to give you some foil in there, 2 foil stamp and cut dies, 3 foil stamp dies, the manuals in there with the matrix as well, so you've got everything you need. Look at that platinum price, $63.99 or $89.57. It is the best ever price. We're going to give you double points and then an extra 50 bonus points, and we have got shut the front door, shut the back foily door pricing on so many items in the show. What we don't have though, because it is the Craft Vault, is a lot of stock of a lot of these items. We're going to start off with some amazing backgrounds. Now these backgrounds are incredible. The price and the saving on them is absolutely awesome. I'm going to start off with the Royal Dumas. Now these are chunky, these dies. They're absolutely massive. They should be £30 each or $44 each. Platinum members today can snap these up for $7.19 or $10.54. You're still going to get the double points there as well. And this is the kind of amazing backgrounds that these will create. I mean, you need to do little else more to these. few different options for you here. So you can go for the damask. You can also go for this one here, which is a chandelier. Kind of matches my shirt, this one, doesn't it? Which is that awesome one just there. Another one I don't have a sample for as well is this one. It is, of course, your Festive Words. Now, this is great if you want to make smaller backgrounds and snip into it. It's going to be perfect for allowing you to do that. Again, $7.19 or $9.58 if you want to snap that one up. You will need to be quick for them, though. We don't have that many at that price. What I would say to you, if you want to get in touch with me, you can. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion. If you are over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, is what I would say. Debbie, take it away.
I've been ready 5 minutes, Joe. Right, I'm sorry about that. I did get a bit carried away because once I've got the foil machine in front of me, I just want to get going because it is so amazing. So starting again from the beginning, you've got your on and off switch. Once you press that on, you'll get your button that lights up on the red. So if I move that over, you can see, oh, wrong way. There we go. We've got our light at the top there. Now what you're going to do is when you press it, it will light up your display here. And then what we need, this light here, mine has already turned green because it's got to temperature. You will wait till yours gets to green. So it takes around about 2 minutes. It starts off on red and then it will get to green. Now what you can see is 3 different heat temperature settings. We've got a low, a medium and a high. Mostly everything we do is on a low setting because the heat is enough for that. You've then got your minutes and your seconds. So this is what's really special about our Gemini foil press, is because it has a time setting. Once you put your timer in, so let's just say we want to put our timer in for 5 seconds. Was that 5? Yes, couldn't see there. Thought it was 9. You can then press your start. Your timer will time itself down, and that's how we get to what we need. So once it does that, it will bleep. So and everything's ready. So what we're going to do is start from the beginning.
Why you're extra funny today, Debbie?
Why am I extra funny?
You
keep laughing at me.
You look like you're just on the verge of a giggly breakdown. I think that's what it is.
So I'm going to take out my, this is the one that's consumable. I'm not even going to look at Joe today because he's just going to have me in fits, isn't he? And not because of the shirt. This is a consumable. You can buy extra of these when you need them, but honestly this is going to last you a long time if you look after it. What you do get in there is a base plate. Now this is to protect when you're using your cut and stamp dies sorry, we call them dies, but they're stamps. But this will protect your base when you're using those. You're then getting, like Joe said, all those extra pieces. Now, I don't have the little silicone grips. I don't have mine with me. Joe will show you them over there and how you use them. But what they're for is anyone that's sensitive to heat. I'm not sensitive to heat. It doesn't get too hot where I can't pick it up and it doesn't burn your fingers. It just helps to have that safety. These are your tweezers and they've got that magnetic button in the middle, which means when you pick up a die, so if I just pop that on there, that will hold my die, but when I want to release it, I just let the let the tweezers go. Didn't want to part there. Am I doing that wrong? Normally as soon as you let that go, but actually it's gripping on, but it will just come off like that. So what we're going to do now, the first thing Joe's making me laugh. Stop it, Joe.
I am not making you. I am doing nothing, Debbie. Absolutely nothing.
It must just be the way I'm talking today, I think. Right, inside here we can see it has these little pins. Now this is really important to the machine. These little pins will slot into the pins in there. Now you must put them straight into it. When you put them in, push it forward and that's it. It's all connected. Do not lift it up to take it out. Do not wiggle it to take it out. When you take it out, you literally just pull it forward and that will just release from the sockets, because otherwise you'll damage your pins and the last thing you want to do is damage your machine. And it's this base that creates all the heating to heat up the platform underneath. So let's start off, and we're going to start off with one of our dies here. We've got the Blossoming Wreath die. This is a cut and stamp die, which means have everything ready. So before I put this on, I'm going to make sure I've put this all in. You can see it's gone back to red. Bring it in a bit there. It's gone back to red, so I need to wait till that's green. So while that's green, I'm going to get everything ready. So I've got my die. I've got my outside cutting edges for that die as well. We've then got our foil, which I did have and now it's disappeared. I bet the wind's blown it somewhere, Joan. There it is. It's because it's upside down on the counter and I can't see it. So we've got that gorgeous sparkly foil and I'm just waiting for this to go red. So I've got my cardstock, got my foil and got my die. I've got everything at hand. Now I'm going to bring in the booklet. The booklet is what you get with every single machine and this will teach you exactly how to use it all. So for instance, so it tells us what materials are and this is just for your foil stamp and dies, and then you've got your foil stamp and cut dies, which is what I'll be using. So for the foil stamp and cut dies, it tells me to put it onto low temperature. I'm using a mirror cardstock, so it's telling me to put it on low for only 15 seconds if it's a small die. Now I would say, let me bring this in. So I would say that's probably taking up maybe 2/3 of my platform. So that would class as a medium die. If something takes up the whole lot or just a quarter, then you do it as a small die. So I'm going to go to our medium die for mirror card and it's telling me that I need 45 seconds on a low heat. And then if I turn my pages over here, it tells me how to do my hot foiling with the stamp and cut dies. And the first thing we'll tell you to do is make sure your machine is preheated. So my machine has now gone green, so it's all ready to go. It tells you to place the metal shim onto the foiling platform. So this is your metal shim that will go onto your platform. It then tells you to place that foil stamp and die on. Now I'm doing this all just so you're fully aware of how you would do this, and it tells you to use your tweezers to position it of where you want it. Then it tells you to trim your foil, so you always do your foil, and then we can follow the rest of the instructions. So you place this onto that platform. We're then going to take our die as well because we want to trim that out, and if you want to get that centerpiece as well, you can take the centerpiece and pop that into the middle, and what that will do is foil the inside, cut out the outside and the inside. I'm then going to take my foil. Now your foil always goes shiny side down, so whatever foil you're using, always the shiny side will go downwards, and then we're going to place our piece of card directly onto the top.
So you're doing this with a foil stamp and cut die. If we were doing just a foil stamp die, would it be the same process, Debbie?
No, it's slightly different because we don't use the metal shim. So what this is then saying is that coloured side down, place it facing down with your foil, place on top your metal shim from your junior. Now that's the only time we bring in an extra shim from a different machine. So you bring that in from your junior. So placing that onto the top, and then we will bring in, I haven't got my, right, we're going to have to stop, I'm afraid, because I need to shout to Jake to ask him if he could bring me something. Jake!
Once you do that, then what I would love to do is just take you through the amazing deal that we've got for you on the foils, because it's very rare that we have this many foils in stock at the same time. What's even more rare is not only do we give you a discount, we've actually given you an extra discount for this one because it is, of course, Members Week. So normally you get 30%, we're giving you a 35% saving on these. You've got 2 golds in here, which is awesome. So you've got your spangly one, then you've also got this one here, which is your regular gold. You then have as well the holly. You've got icicle for all of you ice queens out there. This one here is your disco ball. Then you also have the silver. You're going to receive rose gold, turquoise. Love that one. Really, almost matched my shirt, doesn't it? This one here is your silver shimmer. You're also going to get the cerise in there and the berry too. So you get all of them, which is amazing. It's an 11-piece collection for you. It is very, very busy on this already. What a great time to restock. You'll get the double points. Remember, you'll also get this today's members gift, which is, of course, that awesome lanyard, which you can use for loads of different things. So make sure you grab a hold of that. Something else I want to highlight your attention on are these here, the alphabets. These are amazing. Very, very busy for these earlier on Wake Up Call. Easy to see why when you've got a third off of these, but just from Wake Up Call earlier today, how much? Half, I thought a third of the stock on. Half the stock went in the earlier Wake Up Call show. Not sure they'll be around if you want to personalise. You've got things like invitations to do. You want to create stationery. You've got all of those in there, which is brilliant. Something else I want to talk to you about is the borders and corners. Now you're going to get this one here, which is the gorgeous distress border, which is absolutely awesome. Really love that. It's really great for creating interest around the corners of your projects. And you're also then going to get in here the Provence border and corner as well. And with the Provence border and corner, I'll just bring that in for you so you can see. That is exactly what you are getting. Really useful that for loads of different ways. Great as a topper and also, of course, adding a little flourish of detail to any projects that you may wish to use, which is awesome. Right. Loads of you are chatting away. What I would say is if you've got any questions at all over this 2 hours, whilst Debbie's here, get them into me. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube as well. Are you all good, Debbie?
Apologies for that. It's my own fault because I didn't check that I had all my platforms with me, and I don't seem to have the platform for the junior. But actually what I am going to bring in, and it's quite important for anybody that has got a Gemini, you can get a top extender plate. Now you don't get this in with the foil press, you would have to buy this separately. I'm pretty sure, oh, we've got that on the show, which is excellent. So I'm going to be using this, and all I've done is switched out my machine. So instead of using my Gemini Junior, I'm going to be using my Gemini. Now what this does, this acts as that carrier. When you put it on the top, the one that you get with your machine is just this size that fits into there. This one has shoulders on it, which means when I take this out and offer it into the machine, so we offer that into the mouth of the machine, it will now extend through to my big Junior, through to my big Gemini and enable me to use the foil press with the Gemini machine. So apologies for that, but if you will get with yours the normal one for your Gemini Junior.
Brilliant. Crafty AJ's got a question. It says, does it matter where on the plate you place your die?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Excellent.
It will actually work all over. There's no sweet spots. It's completely the whole of this. So if I turn this over, it's a little bit hot, so let me just bring these off. What will happen is the whole, can you see where all those holes are all here? The whole plate of this, and this is quite hot, I'm not actually touching it, I'm just running my hand because I can feel it. But I can touch it, it's not hot where it's going to burn me, but it is hot to touch. But it will actually, the whole platform will fall over the whole platform there.
Awesome.
Right, so if we take this off, Joe, peel this away, look at this.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, yeah. How amazing is that? I mean, that's incredible from one pass through the machine to get that detail foiling, and it's embossed as well. Plus you've got them cut out. Honestly, these dies are totally incredible.
Yeah, they are absolutely awesome. Very, very busy on that foil press already, as we knew it would be. A quarter of the stock has gone, as I said, in the US. You will want to be quick for it if you want it. Some comments coming through. A lot of people saying, hi, Jean's in. Mrs. M, Mrs. I, Mrs. S says, I can't do that. I always think I can do that, a rhyme, Debbie. And then when I start, I just can't. Jean's in Mississippi. Felicia's in Ohio. Shirley's in from Quebec. Betsy's in Texas, which is awesome. Jean says, wow, Joe, look at you. A rock star. I'm covering my eyes. Monica says, well, you are a smash in that top, Joe. Diane says, I love your shirt. I think I need sunglasses. Eve says, oh my shiny goodness, you look great. And then a lot of, oh dear, you two have started laughing already at the terrible twosome, as we're now known, apparently, Debbie. Deanne says, I love my foil press. I use the Festive Words to make my Christmas cards. Rose saying I'm sparkalicious. Patty says, Joe goes disco. Absolutely. Mandy Doodlehand says, Joe, can you please ask Debbie, when you are using the machine for a few projects, do you need to lower the time as the plate will already be quite hot? What a good question.
Yeah, brilliant question. Actually, your plate won't overheat. If it even starts to overheat, it will actually, and it actually does, I can't do it because it will take a long time to come down, but if I was to put it onto my highest temperature to really heat it up, it will then start flashing cool. It actually says cool in the actual thing, and it starts to flash, and that will keep bleeping and flashing until it cools down. Or you could just turn it off and let it cool down naturally, so it won't overheat. What you do need to do is make sure that each time you're taking it, you took a project off, keep it off of the platform. Don't have it plugged into that platform, and then only plug it in when you then get to that temperature. But no, you definitely shouldn't have it, and you'll get to know your own machine as you're using it. If you've got lots of things, I would say it's absolutely fine to keep just putting them through and putting them through. The machine won't overheat itself because it has a cooling mechanism to cool down. And just on that as well, Joe, our Geminis actually have a feature in them which will mean they won't overheat either. So please don't worry about putting something hot through your Gemini. It has been designed originally to be able to put these through.
Excellent. I hope that answers your question. Almost 30% now in the US of the Gemini has gone. I'll just recap again everything that you are getting included in there, because it's everything that you would need. And don't think of this as like a new machine. You know, if you've got a Gemini or a Gemini Junior, this just becomes an extension of that. It's allowing you to do even more, and you get everything that you need included in here. So you're going to get the base itself, the platform that's in there, the top plate, the metal shim, you've got the silicone cooling mat, those magnetic tweezers, the finger grips, you're getting foil included, 2 stamp and cut dies, 3 foil stamp dies, you've got that instruction manual which has all the information there that you could need. And look at that platinum price for this members event. It is absolutely amazing. It is the best price yet you've seen on a foil press. There is no better time to get hold of it, I don't think. Not only because you're getting a great deal, but it's a great opportunity for you to stock up on the extra bits that you might need at an amazing price. I want to just quickly show you the foil stamp and cut dies that Debbie just used a moment ago there. Here's a bundle of those for you, £42 or $50. I'm still not used to seeing the platinum prices on the screen because I can't quite get my head around how great they are. $33, $60 or $40, you're going to get double points. It will qualify you for that free members gift, and a fifth of the stock has already gone. With the craft vault, right guys, it's one of those situations we can give you amazing prices on great products because we don't really have a lot of them a lot of the time. We are clearing products through. So when you see something you want in the craft vault, get it in your basket and get it checked out, as many of you are now doing. I just want to quickly remind you of the background because Debbie is about to use them. Remember what you've got here, 3 different options, all with an incredible saving for you. So this one here is your damask, which creates this kind of look for you. Then what you've got, which is that one just there, should be $29.99 or $43.95. Can't believe $8.99, $7.19 for platinum members. This one here is the Chandelier, and that is what that is going to make for you. How amazing is that? So opulent. And then the last one we've got there is the Festive Words. This one is great for cutting into and cutting down if you need to do maybe some smaller backgrounds in there too. Lots of you still chatting away. Keep getting your questions in for me as well. But these, Debbie, I mean, they give you so much scope, don't they? That size, they're absolutely huge for, I mean, I can't believe they're $8.99 or $11.98, can you?
No, in fact, it was genuine. When I come in this morning and looked and I said to Johnny, is that $8.99? I was genuinely shocked because they are £30 dies and they do so much. They are a really big die. They fill your whole platform. So when you are using them, what you would refer to your manual, it will tell you that for a large die, because they would be a large die, it tells me I'm going to be using Centura Pearl, which means it's pearlescent cardstock on a low heat for 30 seconds. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to my timer. I'm just going to bring that across. We'll go to our timer, switch that up to number 30. That gives me my 30 seconds. We're then going to lay our die directly on the top of our board there, which is going to heat up beautifully. And then I'm going to lay my foil down. Now I've already cut my foil to size. We're going to lay that over the top there, and then we're going to lay our piece of cards. I'm just checking where our die goes to where it ends. There we go. And then we're just going to put our top plate on. So that will keep all the heat in, and we're going to just press start. So once it press starts, the timer starts to come down. That's going to be heating all of this. I mean, if I hold my hand on here, I'll start to feel the heat coming through because it's heating up across this entire platform that's on there. There's no little weak spots that aren't heating up at all. So they're doing really well. Now again, if you've got the Gemini Junior, this is what it will fit through, but if you do have the Gemini, you will need to buy this extender plate to go through. And my biggest tip on this is make sure that it doesn't go across this ledge here. It will just match up to the actual part. Once that's bleeped, it means that it's ready. I'm going to pull it forward because that means it's taking it off. I'm just making sure I don't move it, and I'm going to offer that into the mouth of my machine. The Gemini will just take it from me. It will take it through, no problem whatsoever. whatsoever. When you're able to do such amazing projects like this with massive dies and get that really, what I would class as expensive looking. Do you agree with that, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely.
They look expensive. They look like you've spent an awful lot of money on them.
You go to something like a printer's and you want to get some invitations printed and you want them foiled, it costs an absolute fortune. It really does. You can do it yourself for a fraction of that price with this. How incredible is that?
Yeah, and I'm just peeling that off slowly to give you that wow factor, but look at that. And you can come in, our Charlotte is our queen of Zoom. She can come into every single spot on there. I mean, how gorgeous is that Centura pearl as it is, but every single part of that from top to bottom, left to right, is foiled absolutely beautifully. So if you did want that Centura pearl, honestly, on the black, it looks amazing. Now, we haven't finished there because what we do have this, what we call the waste foil. So there was a time when we would have just thrown that away because it was wasted, but actually we can use that. So if I just, I'm going to actually cut my edges down just so we don't foil those extra panels. So just cutting this down. All you will need is a sharp pair of scissors. So if you've got our Crafter's Companion scissors, they cut through this foil like hot knife through butter. So just taking off those edges. Then what I'm going to do is we're going to do this slightly different. So bringing our foil press back in, I'm going to place this down. I now don't need my die, so let's pop that to cool down on my mat. And then we're going to just wait for that to heat up again. But while that is heating up, I'm going to place this again shiny side down onto here. A little bit different this time because we're not putting a die in here. I'm then going to place my card over the top so that covers there. But then we need a shim, and I mean a shim as in just helping that along a bit. So I'm going to bring in some pieces of card. I'm just trying to find some cut to size, but let me bring in this one. So I'm putting a piece of card in, which is an extra shim. I'm also then going to bring in my, I can't think of the word, Joe, my mat, my magnetic mat, magnetic junior mat. You forget how many mats you need on your when you're using that. And then we're going to put on that top coat again.
So the magnetic shim then essentially is taking the place of the die. That's taking the extra thickness.
Yes, exactly. And then I'm just going to, once that's all in, again, I'm going to use that 30 seconds that we already had on the clock. And you can see that's counting down. All the time that's heating up, because the one thing we really want on here is quite a lot of heat. Now, you can't overfoil this, Joe. So actually, putting it on for a bit longer makes no difference. You can put this on for longer because you really need to heat that up thoroughly, and then once that's heated up, then we can pop that through.
Awesome. Now, Rhonda says, can you use the metal shim from the big Gemini if you use the extender plate? You're not actually using the metal shim from your Gemini Junior, are you, Debbie? You're using the metal shim from the foil press itself, so you wouldn't need to use the metal shim from your big Gemini.
Not from your big Gemini. No, what she's asking, in the first demo, we used the metal shim on the top of the foil and cut dies.
Ah, okay.
So, and I'd never thought about that. Let me just...
But there is a metal shim included within the foil press, isn't there?
Yes, so this is your metal shim, which is for the foil press. That is to protect the base, Joe.
Okay.
This one is to protect your machine from your cutting dies.
Okay.
So that would then go on the top, but that one comes with your junior machine. I think what she's asking, if you can use, yes, you would be able to use the bigger,
so you could use your
shim from the Gemini.
Metal shim.
From the Gemini, yes. So let's pull these here and then take this one off. So if I show that, look at that, we've then got a clear carrier sheet. So, and I should have done that perhaps on, we can still see it, but if I'd done that on white card, but you can see we've then got our positive and our negatives of those. So being able to create backgrounds with them is honestly so amazing.
Amazing, it really is. And also what always blows me away, Debbie, is the amount of different surfaces that you can actually foil onto with this, which is fantastic. So let me just give you an idea of some of those now. So the black cardstock, which I'm going to share with you in just a second, you can foil onto here. You've also then got your regular Centura, your craft card, patterned papers look great, mirror card, watercolour, black card with inks underneath, and also your glitter cards. And then don't just think about it being cardstock. I mean, there's so many other things that you can foil onto. This is denim, as you can see here, cotton. We've got faux leather, glitter material, vellums down here, even things like craft metal and your soft drink cans or your soda cans, ribbon and acetate too. And that really is just touching the surface when it comes to the amount of different things that you're going to be able to use this onto. I think it is such a versatile addition to your die cutting machine. For today, platinum price is just, it's off the chart amazing. $63.99, $89.57. Remember, you'll get that free gift included, which is today your lanyard whilst the stocks last, and you're going to get double points on everything, which is excellent. This all, of course, running up until the end of Sunday. Now, what we've got here for you is a buy two, get one free on the black Century Pearl. Now, this one we struggled to keep in stock. There is something so luxurious about black pearlescent cardstock. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And what you're going to get here is 30 sheets of this. Great A that we've got it in stock, and B that we're able to bring it to you on a multi-buy too. $4.72 or $7.12 for platinum members there. So do make sure you grab a hold of that. I think foiling over black just looks so decadent and gorgeous. If you're thinking, do you know what? I wasn't maybe thinking about going for a foil press, but at that price, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to have a little think about it. Don't think about it too long, because this is a 24-hour flash sale. So it means the price is so good, we're not allowed to hold it for longer than 24 hours. If you're still thinking about it, let me share with you all the amazing features and benefits of our incredible Gemini foil press.
The Gemini foil press has arrived. Professional and luxurious hot foil letterpress can now be achieved in your own home with our innovative foil press system. This clever machine has been designed with so many fabulous and unique features, and it really does take paper and mixed media crafting to an exciting new level. Delivering professional looking foiling results using a hot press technique that ensures crisp, clean images. Perfect for stationery, invitations, party decorations, home decor, and so much more. The foil press is the only hot foiling system that uses a silicon plate, and we've created a plate that has edge-to-edge heat, so no matter where you place the dies, the heat will be the same. There are no cold spots or hot spots, just one consistent temperature, which again ensures perfectly foiled results every time you use it. Fast heat up reduces wait time, making projects faster to complete. The innovative foil stamp and cut dies allows you to do exactly that, creating professional quality hot stamping, and they work on everything from paper, fabric, cardstock to leather, vinyl, balsa wood and more. Don't waste any of your foil, as you can use the negative foil left over to create another project. With any machine that involves the use of heat, safety features are an absolute priority. The foil press has been fitted with a built-in cool-down feature that kicks in when the machine has been in use for a lengthy amount of time. There is also an automatic shut-off feature that will turn the machine off if the heated platform has been engaged for 25 minutes and not used. Everything needed comes in the box, including a handy manual which gives you all the time and temperature settings for the dies, so you can start foiling straight away. The Gemini foil press, made by crafters for crafters.
All the details out of the incredible Gemini foil press. So busy on that. In the UK, deep stock's available on that. It's the US that I'm really worried about. Over a quarter of that has gone, so do be quick for that. Something else we're going to look at now is the Monogram collection with 7 elements. Now this ties in beautifully with the alphabets, which I'm going to share with you in a moment. But what these are essentially the plaques that you're going to use to mount those alphabet foil stamp dies on. So it's essentially, it's creating the outer detail for you. So I'll show you this one in a second, but it's this element here that you're going to be able to create using that. Let me give you another example of what that looks like as well. So you see this element just here is what really finishes and showcases that alphabet, which is fantastic. So you've got this one, which is your classic plaque. You've got grande, hex frame, the geometric frame. My favourite, without a shadow of a doubt, is this one, the Laurel Reef, very Grecian. And you've also got elegance. Maybe this one's actually my favourite. I do like both of them. That one there is the confetti. Again, what a saving. You have got platinum members are around about a half price deal here, $25.60, $41.60, double points on these, remember as well, and of course it will qualify you for that free gift, which is awesome. I want to just share with you some of the other creator cards we've got, the festive ones. We're coming back into that festive period again already when it comes to the cards that you want to maybe start preparing. So a great time to grab these. Everyone is saving way more than they're spending. Platinum members, you're saving what? Double what you're spending almost here. 1840 or 3120 for platinum members, which is awesome. They are substantial. You get Merry Christmas, Merry and Bright, and Let It Snow are the three that you're getting in there, which is fantastic. Do snap them up. Again, we don't have as many of those as we would like. A third actually already of those has gone in the first half an hour of this shot. I think we're going to have a lot of sellouts in the next hour and a half. Monogram, Debbie, is something that is so incredibly useful, isn't it, when it comes to foiling? I mean, when you think about wedding invitations, you always think about something foiled, don't you? Or foiled stationery, also really, really opulent and gorgeous.
Yeah, and the other thing is with the wedding stationery is it costs much more money and to regular print. So being able to add all those delicate touches with the foiling to all your stationery, I mean, whether it be your invites, whether it be your save the dates, whether it be your actual name places that you want at your wedding tables, there is so much you can do with them. But actually, think about other things that you can personalize and tags that you can personalize. These work beautifully together. So what I'm going to start with is our Laurel Reef. I love this one. It's very festival, isn't it? So it's just such a gorgeous one. So what I'm going to do before, so we've already heated up, I've got mine to temperature. I'm just going to pop that to the side because I want to make sure we've got everything ready. Now what I have done is I've cut myself out a circle which I know will fit round there, and a piece of our gold. Now you do get a reel of gold in there, but please check out our other colours because we do some amazing colours in the foils, which again have come back into stock. So I'm going to get my booklet. I'm using cardstock, which is 300 GSM. So GSM cardstock 300. I would say this is a small die. It's not a large die. It doesn't really take up half of my platform. So I would say a small die, and this is telling me that all I need for a small die is 10 seconds. So we're going to make sure that everything is ready. I'm going to bring this in and we're going to put 10 seconds on the clock. I feel like there should be a race when we say that, 10 seconds on the clock.
On my first whistle.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so, and then we're going to be placing our die. Now before I do that, I also want to bring in my alphabets. So I did just have them, there they are, before I put, so in fact, let's do that before we put them on because we have to work fairly quickly. So shall we do your name, Joe, as it's three letters?
Yes, please.
So we've got our J. So I have to make sure because it goes the opposite way, doesn't it? So we need to put it, am I right in thinking that? Yes. So pop in the J, the O, and an E.
Great question from
Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Have I done that the right way? Let me just check with everyone.
Yeah,
when
you have.
Yes.
No, the E's the wrong way round.
The E's the wrong way, yeah.
When you are monogramming something that uses the same letter twice, how can you do that? Like mum.
Ah, yeah, that's a good idea. Now, you can do it where you, once you put them in, you get these. You get spacers, Joe,
right,
which are really handy. So what you can do is put your spacer in there, and then once you've foiled that, you can then take that away and then put your letter back in. Yeah, because it will still be in the same place. And what I would suggest is instead of doing something like this, cutting something, do it as in a bigger piece and put your sticky tape, so let me grab a piece of card and show you what I mean, Joe. Pop this at the top and then grab a piece of your low-tack tape and stick that to here. And then when this is underneath, so let me just pop that into place. When this is underneath, you would put in a clear one, a blank one, and then you would pop that on, take that off, take your blank one out and put your other one in, and that would be in the same place. Yeah, awesome. It stays in the same place. Right, so we've got that on there. We're going to put our piece of foil. So we've got our foil to go over the top, and I've cut it all to size so I know I'm not going to miss any pieces out. Put our card over the top, and then I'm going to count down our seconds while I put this into place.
Wonderful. Aisha was how you use the extender plate, she was asking. That's what you're using right here, isn't it? All the way through, you're using the extender and the larger Gemini machine.
Yes, I haven't got one. I've left mine at home, and unfortunately, the only one we've got in the studio is probably in the main box, which is fine. It doesn't matter.
I think I might have one in this
I
beautiful
think
carry case
it has
over
gone
here.
in there, Joe. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do get a normal one, and I will just talk through the extender plate. There we go.
Would you like it?
Yes, that'd be great. And
Awesome.
Then we can
This obviously has just come out of my
one.
beautiful foil press carry case, so just keeping it all nice and safe in there for you, clearly, Debbie.
Right, so what we've done here, so with the extender plate, I'm just going to re-talk to that just to make sure that we're all on that safety level. Now, you've got a lip here and you've got a lip along here, right under where your foil press says. And this, if I bend this upwards, in fact, I'm going to take this off so you can hear it. Can you hear? I can't go any further.
Yep.
Now, you don't want that to go across that line.
Okay.
It must butt up to that line, and then that will go through perfectly well. And even when you put an extra shim, I can still feel this groove here, but when you put an extra shim, it will come up a bit, but never let this plate go across the top of there. So that's really important, because you could cause some damage to your machine. So let's pop those to the other side, and then bring in our die here, and if I peel that off, now this actually is good, Joe, because I was faffing around with the putting the bit of card underneath, I actually went a few seconds more, and that's what you get an over foiling. I'm pretty sure someone will know out there, and I never remember the name of the rubber. There is a rubber out there, it's like a
an eraser.
Called an eraser, yes. Yeah, there's an eraser out there, and I can't remember what it is, but it is a specific eraser, it's not razor, eraser. And it will take that all away. But what that is, that's classed as overfoiling, and it means that I went through more than 10 seconds. So that's all you need to do with there. And remember, you've then got your waste that you can use that on as well. But these are great ones to have. And there we go.
Excellent. Loads that you can do with those. They really are fantastic. If you want to go for the alphabets, then do grab them. As I said, so the foil press monogram is on your screen. We also have available the alphabets for you as well. You go with them, 3 different alphabets within here for you, which is excellent. So make sure you snap those up. They're on a fantastic price. I don't think we have enough of those, though, to last the show. I want to move on. I'm going to show you some borders and corners now. I'm just going to show you a random selection of the kind of different things that you can do with them, just to give you an idea of how these can be used. So here you can see using borders and corners together, which is excellent. How about using lots of corners but inverting them? Again, you can see here with maybe one of our frame dies how you can use. This one here also is using the frames. And then what you've got here is some ideas of how you're going to be able to use the borders. I'm going to show you the products now and you'll understand exactly what I mean. Let's firstly then show you the Lion and the Papillon, which is this one here. So you can see these are what you're getting. You get a border and a corner for each. Amazing value again here. As you can see, there should be £30 or $32. Brilliant that you're able to get these with the double points and the free gift as well. So that's your first option just there. The next one that we've got for you is the Confetti Border, which is this one just here, and also the Floral Border. So they add that gorgeous detailing along the side of your project, which is awesome. And then last but by no means least, we have these ones just here. Now, I'm going to bring these in for you. So this one here is the Provence and also the Distress. So that one's the Provence, that one's a Distress. Let me show you what the Distress border does, because it's really quite clever. You've got the positive and the negative on that one there. So really, really awesome. $14.98, $17.94. If you want to get your hands on those. Now, I did share with you and show you very briefly there my awesome carry case. It was actually Pam who was talking about this in the earlier show. Let me just grab it from down here. Now, this is brilliant because not only can you get your whole foil press in here, you can get all of your extras in here as well, which is fantastic. So in here, I've got loads of stuff. I don't actually have the machine, but I've got some foil stamp and cut dies. I've got 2 of my platforms in here. What else have we got? Oh, I've got loads of shims. No wonder Debbie didn't have any shims. They're all in here. So we've got our metal shims in here. I've also then got quite a lot of extra dies in there too. Now you can of course put the actual base in here as well if you want to. What I love is, take a look in here. Can you see you've got this section here? Let me open this all the way up for you. So this opens all the way out. So it's like a workstation essentially once you get going. And then what you've got is space for your foils all to go in the little holders just here. And then all of your little bits and bobs go in these mesh nets here. This bit here, this is where you can then start to pop all of your shims in the side there, and you've got room for pretty much everything else that you'd want to carry in there too. So that's that side. Let's do that back up. I think these are great. If you want to take your foil press out and about, you're going to love these. Also brilliant maybe if you don't have a dedicated crafting space or room and you need to pop your supplies somewhere, then of course you've got somewhere to do that. And in the back here what I've got is the actual foil press platform itself. It's amazing. I can't believe the price on this as well. under £20 for Platinum members, under $26 for Platinum members across in the US as well. Oh, you know what I'd be thinking to myself? I'd be thinking with the saving that I've got on the machine itself, I could treat myself then to that carry case too. I better put the rest of this stuff in here or I will get told off unfortunately. Let me just pop that into there. There we go. Loads of room in there. If any of you have got our amazing craft organisers and totes, this is that same quality. So you've got that beautiful double stitching, all the piping on here as well, and a really lovely carry handle. A really lovely addition to your Gemini foil press. I believe though, next up we're going to have a look at the borders and corners. I've got a lot of questions coming in, Debbie. Anne in Connecticut says, I've never seen it used on metal before. Would you use paper foil or multi-surface foil?
On metal? I've never foiled onto metal.
Onto like craft metal or a soda can or something like that.
Oh, okay. I've never actually done that.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, it's on the board. As one of the boards has got craft metal on it.
Oh, that's amazing. I would say, off the top of my head, probably the multimedia foil to do that. Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. We'll have to give that one a try because it definitely sounds like a good one to do.
It does indeed. Alicia has messaged in from Arkansas, as I like to call it, Arkansas, who says, hi Joe, love your shirt, thank you. I have a question. Can you foil after you stamp an image? So could we stamp something with an ink and then foil over the top of it?
Yeah, absolutely. You actually, the foil is will act as a resist. So if you wanted to foil first and then stamp, you could. But if you actually wanted to, let's say, do an inky background, just like a splodgy background, then you could foil on top of that and then just have your splodges. But if you wanted to do it the other way, it would act as a resist and you could ink over the top, give it a wipe and it will take off all the ink off of the foiling. So it does act as a resist as well.
Brilliant.
Hopefully we'll do a bit of that as we go through the show.
Monica had a question about arranging the letters on a 3-letter monogram. I think we covered that though just a moment ago. Let me know if you need any more help, Monica. Sandra wants to know if and when we will be getting purple foil. We must have had purple foil in the past.
We have had purple foil before, yes, but I think it's all sold out. And then some of the colours have been harder to get hold of, so we've not been able to get as many as what we would like to.
I'm sure we'll be getting a restock on that very, very soon. Anne says, if you foiled on a monogram onto fabric or a bag or purse, would you then be able to wash it? Which is a great question.
So I'm just going to reach into my sample bag here because I've got lots of bits. Oh, it disappeared. I do apologise. Look at all these things that I've got here, Joe. Now, what I would say is if they are heat set, they would probably last longer, but I wouldn't say that they would be completely
machine washable.
Yeah,
no?
machine washable. So I would hand wash them. I mean, these have been done a long time, and no matter how much I sort of rub them, this is on cotton, and that's been done with somebody's name. It's just got some bath bombs in there. We've also got some faux leather. I mean, how cute is this? It's actually a little ring cushion for your wedding.
Nice.
I mean, how beautiful is that? Just absolutely gorgeous. And that's done onto faux leather. And again, you can really sort of do anything with it and it doesn't come off. So I wouldn't say machine washable, but I am just going to show you some of the things that have been gone on to. Look at this, felt table mats.
Nice.
I mean, how cute do these look? So whatever you're drinking, your HGO, your tea, your gin, your owl. That's funny, isn't it? So lots of different things that you can foil onto. But what I would say is hand wash, not machine wash.
Awesome. I hope that answers all your questions. Any more questions you've got, keep them coming in to me. Crafters TV, of course, on Facebook. Crafters Companion, if you are over on YouTube. It is still very busy on that foil press machine. The borders and corners though are also proving busy. So many great deals in this show for you. What I would say is definitely check the website, hit that shop the show button. That'll show you everything that's coming up in the show. We so often don't get an opportunity to show you all the brilliant items that we have in each and every show. This is the craft vault as well, if you're just joining us. So that means some of the best prices you'll find, but we don't have a huge amount of any of it. I'm loath to call it a sort of clearance show because the products are so incredible and there's so many amazing things on here. You just do need to act fast in our craft vaults to snap up those amazing deals. Right then, borders and corners, Debbie.
Absolutely. Now, sometimes we sort of think, what do we do with these sort of things? Because they are what they say they are. They're for your borders, they're for all your corners, so you can edge all your frames. I mean, there's so much you can do with them, but they look pretty just to do cards with them as well. So I'm just cutting my foil to size and just taking a piece of card. I'm going to take first of all, my Leon. We've got the Leon one, which is a beautiful design, got a lovely image across there. So first of all, I'm making sure that my machine again is up to temperature. I'm going to look in my book. Now I would say possibly, even though this is sort of a smaller thin die, because it is going down my page a little bit more, I would think of that as maybe a medium die, and it's saying I need 15 seconds. So I'm just going to make sure I've got everything ready, place it on, count up my 15 seconds, put my foil facing down, and then put it, there we go, I'll start that already. And I'm just making sure, I'm just working out, it's my own fault, I should have worked out, there's a grid on here, so I can work out exactly where the centre of that grid is. And make, it's for me, isn't it?
You okay?
I was putting my card on and not my foil.
Okay.
And now we need the foil on first. Now this is the platform that you get with your machine, so you can see it fits perfectly.
What's the matter now?
Well, I checked because I didn't have my Gemini plate. I changed my machine for my large Gemini, so
right.
I need the Gemini top plate. I need to change my machine back to the Junior.
Do you want me to get you a Junior?
I can grab it on the next one, it's fine. Okay. I can use both.
Right. As long as you're all right.
I'm just making it confusing for you out there, and actually it's really not confusing at all. If you've got a Gemini Junior, the foil press comes with the Gemini Junior plates, but if you do have a larger machine, the Gemini, you will need to buy yourself an extender plate to work that through your machine.
Awesome.
So let's bring this one in and take this off here, Joe, and then we've got this gorgeous, I mean, look at this pink. So pretty. So you've got that gorgeous foil in there, which looks amazing. And then if I bring in this card, using them as borders going down your card, I mean, they just look exquisite, don't they? It makes it look very opulent on your card, just so beautiful. But if you just wanted to use the corners, we can do a similar effect. So I'm just going to grab a different one. I just had one at hand. Oh, there it is, hiding. And I'm just going to take a bit of textured cardstock, because it's textured, sometimes we get a bit of a different variation on it, but it does look really nice. So I'm going to first of all put my die, I'm just going to make sure I've got a piece of, let me just grab myself a piece of foil. So it's really important to make sure you've got that at hand first. We don't need that amount, so I'm just going to take that corner off to foil it. If you're more frugal with your foil, not only will it stop the overfoiling, but it also means that you will be able to get more out of your foil. So let's pop that into that corner. I'm going to place this across the top, put this on. I'm going to count my seconds down, pop my card into place, and then we're going to put that top plate, my extender plate, because I've still got my Gemini, across the top. And this way, by doing this and having your card and having that grid on your base, you will be able to then make sure that it's all in the right spaces for doing those corners wherever you want to place them. Great for photographs, so if you want to put photographs, you could put a little corner embellishment on there in foil, which looks really nice.
Could we foil onto something like photo paper? More like, you know, printable
that's come off straight away, but look at that, Joe. Just dropped straight off. and we've got that
beautiful.
beautiful foiling on the side. And again, if I then bring in my finished card, I mean, look at that, just using those foil dies and a nice sentiment in the middle, you can make such beautiful designs just using those corners. So they're at absolute great price, those ones.
They are really excellent. Remember as well, am I right in thinking as well, we can foil onto like die cut pieces, Debbie? You know, so if we did have a sentiment and we die cut it first, could we then just foil that piece of cardstock on its own?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Right.
If I can find a thin metal die, then we can do that in the show. So,
Excellent.
yeah,
I love that idea. Brilliant price on these. Remember, there's 3 different options for you. Now, a lot of you, as I said, when it comes to the craft hole, we don't have hugely deep stocks on a lot of these items. I can see a lot of you with very full baskets. So I'm going to give you an opportunity now to check out before you miss out on anything. Whilst you do that, here's the details on the US shipping and also Club Inspire.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Absolutely start rewarding yourself today, which is fantastic. I wanted to remind you again about that foil press machine because the machine is absolutely flying. Not concerned about the stock in the UK. We have very deep stocks in the UK. However, it is US customers. I know a lot of you have been waiting a very long time for this to come back in stock. It is it's back in stock now for you. You get everything you need in here. So you get everything, which includes, of course, the base and the platform as well, which goes into there. You're going to get the top plate and the metal shim, the silicone coiling mat, the magnetic tweezers. You've got the finger grips in here as well. You're getting the paper craft foil, 1 roll of that, 2 of the foil stamp and cut dies, 3 of the foil stamp dies. You get the instruction manual, which also has all of the matrix in there, so it's going to give you all of the information you need about timings when you're using different types of materials and different size dies. What I would also say is there's lots of really great tutorials on the foil press over on our website, also across on YouTube as well. There's been multiple masterclasses on this recently, well, over the last year or so. So there's going to be so many opportunities for you to get loads of inspiration and education on this. What you're not going to get more opportunities on, I don't think, is this price, because it is the best price we have done on this. $63.99 or $89.57 as a platinum member. Don't think about this as a new machine or something new to use. Think of this as an extension of the Gemini Junior or the original Gemini machine that you have, because the principle really is the same. What you are instead doing is using a hot plate in order to transfer that foil. What I love also about it is the fact that it is a hot foiling system. I've seen other foiling systems out there, even actually hot foiling systems that use like a pen system. And the thing is, Debbie, with a lot of them, they look great when they're done first. There's loads and loads of shine on them. However, over time, that shine seems to wear off quite quickly. With these, all of the samples that you've made, all these samples that you can see and finished projects, they're all probably a good couple of years old now, but they are still intensely shiny. And that is because of that hot foil technology, which is built into every one of the machines, but also the quality of the foils that we use as well. So we do get a lot of questions, people saying, can you use other brands of hot foil for your Gemini? I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. However, the foils that we bring to you are amazing quality. So it means that they are shiny now, but they're going to remain super shiny as well in time, which is great. Talking of the foils, there is a great deal for you on the foils. I'm going to run you through that deal right now. So it's a bundle for you. So you're getting 11 of these, which is great. It's very rare that we have this many in stock, let alone bundle them together for you. So you've got the silver, you've also got the rose gold. This one here is cerise. My favourite is this one here, the disco ball. You've also got the icicle in there, the holly berry, see? Halle berry, holly berry. Look, the old ones are the best. You've got the gold. We're also going to give you the silver shimmer. You've then got the turquoise in here and this beautiful gold spangle as well. You get all 11 of those for an amazing price. Now you're saving nearly £16, almost $20, but of course with your extra Club Inspired discount, to get 11 of these, you're looking at what? Less than £2.20, less than $2.80 a roll of this, which I think is absolutely excellent. And you get 5 metres on each roll. So you're looking way less than 50p a metre on that, which I think is absolutely smash it out the park value that you've got there. Any questions that you want to know, please do get in touch with me. A lot of you loving this. Ange says, I love the bag for the foil press. Carol saying she loves her foil press, and Clarice saying, I'm going to get the foil press bag, I need to keep all those things organised. It is brilliant, that bag, you will love it. What I also want to share with you is a fantastic deal on some foil, festive foil stamps now. Now, it's a great time of the year to start creating festive projects. I know we'll be launching Christmas very soon here on Crafters TV, and these are brilliant. I think the thing is with Christmas, it's one of those things, isn't it, where you've got a lot of things, a lot of cards maybe to make. Something like these big statement foil stamp dies is that you don't really need to do much more to that. A little bit of inking, a mat and a layer, and that is your Christmas project done. You could easily turn out 20, 30, 40, 50 of these, I would say. And the great thing is, if you are making to sell, you are absolutely entitled to knock yourself out. £42, $50, that goes down to £33 and change, or $40 for Club Inspired Platinum members. Remember, you're getting double points across everything for Members Week, and everyone will get this free, awesome lanyard as today's free gift. What are you going to do with your lanyard? There'll be loads of people talking about different things they're going to do with it. Putting their keys on it, I'm hearing. Craig had his sanitizer clipped on it today. Loads of things you can do. Have you not got one?
I didn't even know about goodie bags.
Water bottle?
Yeah, I didn't even have a
Oh, you need
bag.
to go around. You need to go and see Shana, because I didn't get one either. And I went round to see Shana. I gave her a few crocodile tears.
Johnny saved me his mouse mat. Could do with a new mouse mat.
Did I get a mouse mat? I think I got a mouse mat as well. Go and ask one.
Yeah, I will. Yes, I've not seen them, so I will ask. Yes,
Okay, you do that.
Yeah. I'll have 2 bottles. I tell you what, if I do get another one, I'll give the bottle away that I've bought on my Facebook page. I bought it.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm waiting. I haven't been home yet, so hopefully it's been delivered.
Ah.
So. Okay, right, we're going to go through the butterfly kaleidoscopes. Again, they're cutting dies. What we have found with these, because they're multiple dies, you get 4 in a pack, these all different sizes of butterflies. The best thing that I found that you can do with them is to create a template. So you want to just position them where you want them on the card and draw around them. And that's all you need to do, really. And what that will do, that will give you a template of your actual dies. So bringing that all round, you would do that on all of them and cut them out. When you've cut those out, let me just pop these to the side. You will then, so on the opposite side, you will find that they're cut out, and that gives you a template. Because what we did find with putting multiple ones on and so close together, there seemed to be a lot of overfoiling in between. So you can try it by just using the dies without, but we found that the best way was to just create yourself a little template, and you don't need to do that once, and you can get so many different cards out of that. So I'm going to bring in my my mat here, my foil press, and what I'm going to do is, when I said before about having a piece of tape on the top, I'm going to bring in my low tack tape and just tape that down, because that will give me a hinge. So popping that on there. So this way I can place my dies underneath, so whichever dies they are, we can pop those underneath and just move them where we need them to go. So that will go through my actual card. There we go, just there. And then another one. Now I haven't got to worry too much about them overheating, because I'm not going to get that over foiling from the rest of the foil. This is going to protect my cardstock. So again, popping that into place and then having them underneath. So that will only foil those parts. And the only reason we're doing that, just to reiterate, is that it won't overfoil in the areas where I don't want it to. And it's a really good way of being able to then place your card and know that you're getting that exact cutout where you need it. So I'm going to bring in some foils. I've got scraps of foil, so I'm just going to bring these into place over the top so we can use those up. Popping that down, there we go. So we've got those into place. I'm using about 3/4 of the surface, so we're going to use that as a medium die, and we're going to come down to 15 seconds. So just press one more second, pop our card over the top, so making sure I've got that lined up with that one underneath, and then I'm going to bring in my plate. So this time I've switched it. This is the plate that you will get. It's your carbon plate for the top. This is really good quality. It will last you for absolutely ages. Some of your dies will cut into it. Please don't worry about that, because it is really a tough medium on the surface that you place through. It means now I've switched out my Gemini for my Gemini Junior. As soon as that bleeps, there we go, I can take that out and then place that into the mouth, and that will fit through my Gemini Junior now. So that's what it was originally designed for, and then we had a lot of people saying, but we've got a Gemini machine, we would really like to use it. So rather than ask you to go and buy another big machine, we just made this extender plate for you. So taking those out, and you can see that is also cut into there. So just oh, I tell you what I didn't do, Joe, and so rookie mistake, but I do have a spare one. I've forgotten that these are stamp and cut dies,
okay,
which means we should have done the platform where we used our shims. So I should have put these underneath.
Can you just sort of realign it and go for it again?
Absolutely. So all I need to do, but the trouble is I need to put these under my dies, and I might move them slightly. But what they will have done, they will have foiled. Oh no, see, they needed that extra shim to foil. So I will show you the foiling that it's done. But what that would have done is it would have created the foiling around all the edges there, and it would have cut them out better. So they've only sort of cut into pieces. But if I bring in this one, I'll show you what I mean. This one now, because we've used the proper platform, has cut out and foiled those, which look amazing. So let me do that correctly so you'll know exactly what to do. Let's bring this in again. But this time we need to do it because these are cut and foil dies. So we'll pop that into there, and then you put in your dies. So popping them onto, again, that platform. And the last one. So that's how you would do your platform. Then you would do it with your your foils on the top. Then you would put your paper on the top, and then you would put your metal shim on the top. And that extra metal shim is what then would have foiled and helped to cut those. So that's the way that you would do that.
Okie doke.
Okay, so let's pop that to the side, just unplug my machine. So we've got this part. Now the other thing I did want to show, Joe, let me just bring this back in, because we do have that large butterfly. So I'm going to take these out and just pop them on my mat. Plug that back in, just let that heat up a bit. We've got that really nice large butterfly, so I want to do that onto some vellum. So we haven't done vellum yet. Vellum's a great one to foil onto, but you need some extras on vellum because it's a really shiny sort of surface, and we want our foils to go directly onto there. Now what you would do is the same platform, so we're going to bring in that base, so that will protect our base from the dies. There is a difference in dies which I haven't said, Joe, but I'm sure that our eagle-eyed viewers will have noticed. If I bring in these two dies, there's a difference in colour. It means the silver ones are just your stamp ones, and your dark grey ones are your cut and stamp ones. So that's told us that that's all ready. I'm going to just make sure I have a piece of foil to cover my butterfly. There we go. So we're going to place our butterfly on, we're going to place our vellum on, and we're going to place, place our foil shiny side down and then our vellum over the top. Now this time it will tell us in the booklet, so I'm going to go here to our stamp cut and dies. We're going to go for a medium die, and it's telling me on vellum that I need 30 seconds, but also it's telling me I need a 300 GSM card shim. So we're going to bring a piece of card in just to pop on the top. And then we will bring in our plate and then our normal plate, and that needs 30 seconds because it's vellum. So it needs that little bit longer and that little bit of card shim to go over the top because vellum's a very thin medium. So we're going to pop that through. As that's counting down, I'm going to just take my butterflies onto my carrier sheet so we can get them tidied up. And then we're going to put a card together. So actually, it might be the only project we actually put together today, Joe.
Well, it might automatically be card of the show.
Yes,
of the show,
it might
of the
do.
show.
Let's hope it's a good one. So you're singing and dancing in that shirt. That's what it is, Joe.
Joanne says, still on the fence. If I get the foil press, will I use it, Debbie?
You know what? When I first got my foil press, it scared the life out of me.
Did it?
Yep, absolutely.
Ah, the foil press! Ah!
Yeah, I know, and I was the same because I just kept, in my head, I kept thinking it must be really difficult, it must be hard to do. But actually, when you get it out and use it, you think, why do I not use this all the time? Because you just find that you can foil everything. There's so much you can do with it. And I would say to anybody, when you start using it, don't put it away. Because if you put it away, it's one of those things you forget about, you don't get it out, and you want to use it. So for me, yes, you would definitely use it, but don't put it away because it is so easy to use and you are going to get so many different variations. Now this is a really good demo, Joe, to show why we, because of these dies, they overfoil on the side, but what they do is cut, and it's actually, has that come away? I think the wing's still on there. Yeah, see my wing, can you see, look, half the wings come. So where that looks like it hasn't, it's overfoiled.
So how do we combat that, Debbie?
So I would then take out my shim, because what that's done is it's foiled my foiling paper over the top, and I can't get that away. But what you would do is you would go down some seconds, so instead of 15 seconds you do 10 seconds. Okay. And it's a bit like what the lady was saying, so mine was already plugged in, just let it unplug for a little while and then get it back up by using the light, the green light. Once that comes on, then send it through. But when I did mine at home, and I have to say, different machines vary. So you will get to know your own machine. So when you do this onto your vellum, you can do bits like this. Now the reason I've done the vellum is because, let's put our quick card together, find my other pieces. There we are, right in front of me. So let's make a little easel card. So I've done just a twisted easel. I've got some nice lemon paper, which we're going to stick on the inside. So I'm bringing in my tape pen to stick that card down. And there we go. And then what we've got is I've done the big butterfly I've foiled onto a base card because I thought this would be really good as your stopper, because we have that stopper for your where your easel opens. And then what I've done, that vellum I'm going to put underneath, because the underneath will give me another shadow. Now because it's vellum, not only is it really workable, I can place that just where I need that under the wings. And it's exactly the same shape. And then what I'm going to do is just glue down around it. So that will keep that into place before I just put it down so it doesn't shift. So moving those bits out, then just going to put another piece down this side. And then what this does, Joe, it gives me an underlay for the
Underlay.
I was thinking, was I the only one that was just thinking that? But obviously not. Exactly what I was thinking. That gives me, pop that on there. So when I put that into place, that will give me that gorgeous butterfly. But when I lift up the wings, I've then got a vellum one underneath as well. So a nice difference, just doing those different ones, pulling that out. And there we go. So how pretty is that? And it means when we've got this side, it will hold our card up. So what we are going to do is just mat and lay out some cardstock and add our butterflies to that. So
awesome.
There we
it
go.
looks beautiful. And you cannot have enough butterflies in your stash, Debbie, at the end of the day, can you?
Oh, you absolutely can't. No, you absolutely can't. And these are beautiful ones as well. And the fact is, Joe, you're getting 4 different sizes. So you can do so much with them.
You absolutely can. Remember what you're getting here as well. So you are getting 7 elements in total. £42, $50 becomes £33 and change, or $40 if you are stateside. Mandy Doodlehand says, my foil press is on my desk by my Gemini machine, so it's easy reach and will be used as much as possible. Only had it for a few weeks. I used it for the first time a week ago and I absolutely love it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Deborah says, thanks for making a boo-boo, because we all would have done it, Debbie.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Rhonda's asking a question about the shims, says if they last longer, why don't we use the carbon plate as the plates for the Gemini machines? They're just different. One of them's heat resistant, and that's why it's in your Gemini foil press. Shadiah says, woo, Prince Joe, sparkles shining. Yes, I have got my new top on. I can confirm it's definitely not breathable, Debbie, and it is also June, so I don't know. I think I'll have lost about 3 pounds. I'm going to have abs after this show, after wearing this shirt for 2 hours. I am literally dripping like a jam donut over here. Patty says, Debbie shows us all we're all humans. She explains really well, and also it's the sort of thing that lots of us would end up doing. I think it is one of those things, isn't it, Debbie? At the end of the day, it is just a bit of cardstock and some foil, so a little bit of trial and error as well, and you'll soon, as you said, learn your machine and learn what needs more or less time.
Totally, it really is all about that, so please don't worry. I mean, you know me by now, you all do know me by now. I don't mind making mistakes. I'd rather me make them, but actually when it comes to the foil press, they're not mistakes, they are just, it's a learning curve. Everything is learning with the foil press, but what you do get out of it is just the most amazing creations, and they look so professional. And what I would say is don't give up. If you find that you are over foiling or even under foiling or things aren't going your way, just try again. Just switch it off, go back to it, read the manual, because the manual in fact is only a guide. It's not set in stone, so it will be just try your machine out on different variations, because you will get different timings. You might even find your temperature might be just that tiny little bit hotter than another machine, and it just means you need to knock a couple of seconds off of what you're putting that in for. So yeah, it really is, and it's so worth having. I think anyone that's sitting on the fence, it really is just one of those gadgets that you really do need and want, because you'll use it for so many different things. And I think there used to be a stage of foiling used to be tacky, Joe. I think a lot of people agree that there is some foiling that just looks tacky. It doesn't look professional.
Right.
It's not a very nice foiling lay down, but I don't think we have anything like that looks tacky. It all looks very professional.
Yeah, it does.
Really
I think that's the difference
beautiful.
between, you know, foiling and hot foiling, and this sort of it being a press. I know there's sort of pen-based systems out there, maybe they work for you, but I think because you've got not only the heat but the pressure of the Gemini as well, it seems to give you something that not only looks shiny now, but as I said, is really durable and long-lasting. You know, if you put this on a card or a project, it's still going to look as great a year or 2 years down the line, like a lot of our projects do. Because a lot of things, I've had things foiled for me by crafters in the past, not using this system, Debbie. I had a diary, for instance, and the sort of shininess of the foil disappeared within about 6 months.
Wow, yeah, that's it. Yeah, but these ones, Joe, they last, which is amazing. And there we go, look at that, using that butterfly as a stopper.
Schmetterlings.
But such a beautiful card.
Really, really gorgeous. Just one of a whole host of things you're going to be able to do with these foil stamp and cut dies. Let me share with you some of the things that are proving very busy in the show. Starting off with the 3-piece Creator Card Christmas collection. Amazing value here. Consider they should be £20 each is what you should be paying here. Almost $100. You've got an amazing saving. Very, very busy. You're not even paying for one as a Platinum member, $18.40 or $31.20. Remember, double points and that free gift. Don't forget to check out all the 3 for 2s that we've got running for Members Week over on the website as well. And make sure you click the Shop the Show button on this show to see all the brilliant deals. When you click that Shop the Show button, you'll see this next awesome offer for you, which is our tags. I do love, je suis, love a tag. This one here, these are limited stock, are they? Wow, you need to be quick for them. $15.98 or $18.40. You've got 4 amazing tags there in that particular collection. You've got your, you've got the confetti tag, the floral tag, the heart, and the oval. So do grab those. Now, we've got all the letters, but they're on a bog off, which is awesome. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, ampersand. I know, you're amazed that I know my alphabet, aren't you? I was too. I don't know if we have got the ampersand, actually. I think we just got the A to Z available today. But they are... Oh, we have got an ampersand. Check us out. Have we got a hashtag as well? No hashtag, we're not that down with the kids. $4.99 or $6.99 normally would get you 1. Not today, no. We said that's not good enough. You get 2. And the great thing is, if you want to buy the whole selection, then absolutely you can. Buy the whole collection. They want to buy one, get one free, why wouldn't you? But maybe there's a few specific words, or I'm sorry, a few specific letters that you need, then these are brilliant. What I also love about these is they give you the ability to get your colouring mediums in there too, because that floral element, you can either leave it uncoloured and sort of monochrome, or you can introduce the colour if you want to as well, which is fantastic. Now, it is proving very, very busy on those, but also on that foil press machine. In fact, I'm going to share with you now all the amazing details on the Gemini foil press.
The Gemini foil press has arrived. Professional and luxurious hot foil letterpress can now be achieved in your own home with our innovative foil press system. This clever machine has been designed with so many fabulous and unique features, and it really does take paper and mixed media crafting to an exciting new level. Delivering professional-looking foiling results using a hot press technique that ensures crisp, clean images. Perfect for stationery, invitations, party decorations, home decor, and so much more. The foil press is the only hot foiling system that uses a silicon plate, and we've created a plate that has edge-to-edge heat, so no matter where you place the dies, the heat will be the same. There are no cold spots or hot spots, just one consistent temperature, which again ensures perfectly foiled results every time you use it. Fast heat up reduces wait time, making projects faster to complete. The innovative foil stamp and cut dies allows you to do exactly that, creating professional quality hot stamping, and they work on everything from paper, fabric, cardstock to leather, vinyl, balsa wood and more. Don't waste any of your foil, as you can use the negative foil left over to create another project. With any machine that involves the use of heat, safety features are an absolute priority. The foil press has been fitted with a built-in cool-down feature that kicks in when the machine has been in use for a lengthy amount of time. There is also an automatic shut-off feature that will turn the machine off if the heated platform has been engaged for 25 minutes and not used. Everything needed comes in the box, including a handy manual which gives you all the time and temperature settings for the dies, so you can start foiling straight away. The Gemini Foil Press, made by crafters for crafters.
Sorry, John's distracting me, that's what it is. Right, we're going to have a look next at, well, I'd love to show you what's in here. I know, it's a little flash for you on a Thursday afternoon. This is, of course, tonight's Members Week mystery bag. You all right over there? It's very warm in here today, is all I can say. I think everyone's getting a bit giddy. But you've got 9 more items in here. I'm just going to show you this one because this is £20 or £30 worth of value. Everyone should have one of these. It's a 72-page, 300 GSM 8x8 card block. Now, if you're a Platinum member, you're only paying £4 or $2 for the other 9 items that are in there. The saving for everyone is off the chart, $71.90, $92.59. However, if you are a Platinum member, the savings get even bigger. It won't just be a flash, Debbie, later. It will be a full reveal during the Cartload show. How much has gone? Oh dear. 60% of this has gone already. We only previewed it for a little bit on the wake-up call today. I have a feeling, do you think it's possible it might not be there for the later show, Johnny? Quite possibly it will sell out. Now what we agreed to do is if it sells out before Cartload, I will show you the contents of the bag still at the top of the show. So if you want it, if you're putting an order together in this show, then I would say most definitely think about adding that in now rather than waiting for that later show. Let's face it, I was going to say most of America hasn't woken up at the moment. They probably are awake now. Maybe the West Coasters. Maybe if I was on a day off and I was in America, I probably might not be up yet. Anyway, I'm rambling. Pam says, Debbie, can you also, can you say to people to not keep the plate pushed in between foiling unless you're ready to go right way? I know you all instructors leave it in for speed, but the Facebook comments seems people are confused about the plate. You did cover this earlier, didn't you, Debbie? You said at home you leave it unplugged until you've got your die on there and you're ready to heat it up. Yep. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. I know some of the experts do leave it plugged in for the shows. That's just because they're using it continuously, I'm guessing.
Right, yes. Yeah, I think everyone has their preference. You will use yours as you see fit at home. But I like to, and even when I've not got it plugged, so I had that in, but I haven't got it on, because I just don't like it to continue to heat. I don't see any need of wasting any more electricity, really. So it's just a habit of mine that I leave mine out and then put it in. But honestly, any way you do it, the machine works. So,
absolutely, indeed it does. We're going to look next at the Monogram Alphabets. These are so incredibly versatile. I know I showed you the frames earlier that these go into. These are brilliant. What I love about these is what you're getting in here is 3 different styles. So you've got your classic here, you're also going to get the modern script, and you're going to get the traditional script in there too. So really brilliant. Great for personalisation, wonderful to use with the frames, wonderful to use without the frames too. And Carol actually saying here, and these are a prime example of that, I have to thank Crafters Companion. I'm starting to get more card orders since I've been using Crafters Companion's items. Also my prices have increased since the cards are so much more professional looking. Thank you, Crafters Companion. And we know what we say, don't we? Personalisation adds pennies, Debbie, doesn't it? So if you do want to personalise things, how great if you are making sell or you're gifting them. The fact that you can put someone's name or initials on something just seems to make it a bit more special.
Oh, so much so. And that's what's really important, isn't it? When you're personalising things, it makes it so special to that one person. And I love that you can put initials on. So let's do an initial. So I'm going to use this is the script alphabet. And what you can do with these, because you do have your and sign there. So let's pop that on to start with. Let me do that. That's our middle one. And then who should we do this for, Joe? We should have, should we do, we could do Johnny and Gemma, couldn't we?
Johnny and Gemma. Yep. When's your anniversary, Johnny? Oh, there you go. You can have a Same day as Sarah's.
Same day as Sarah's. I'm looking for a J. There's my J. So let's take the J off. So I'm just making sure I've got all these. So J and G. Have I got them the right way round? I have to always check. So G and J, I was going to say, yes, that's fine. So let's plug that back in and take these off. So this one will be an actual card.
Well, you're saying yes, Johnny. What if it wins card of the day? You can't have it if it wins card of the day.
Yeah, it's not a proper card. Probably need a bit of a ribbon. Oh, you know what? We can die cut ribbon, and I can
Johnny
make
says
ribbon
we've got plenty
for
of
it.
time.
Yeah, we
Don't worry about that.
got plenty of time. John is saying so. So our producers just said I don't have to rush off at 5. I do. You know what? I'm so excited of getting off at 5 o'clock. Right. So we're going to pop this onto here. I'm going to bring in. We're going to be using our black Centura again. I'm bringing that in. We're going to go to a medium die for 30 seconds. So putting my 30 seconds on, I'm going to bring in my foil, and then I haven't trimmed that to size. I'm doing all the bad mistakes now because I hadn't got that ready trimmed to size. So popping that on and putting our card on the top there. There we go, and then we can put our plates on and count that down. And I'm just going to leave, I'm going to take about 5 seconds off just because I was faffing about with the foils there.
Okie doke.
So as that's counting down, all of this is heating up. So even though I've just put it in the middle there, I could put it anywhere on my plate and that would be heating up nicely.
Brigitte says, can you use other brands of foil on the Gemini foil press?
We always recommend our own because they've been specifically made, but if they are heat foils, because there are a difference, there are cold foils which what stick to sticky tape and glues, tacky glues, and then you've got hot foils. So if you've got hot foils, yes, they should absolutely work.
Awesome. Al says, I love Joe's shirt. It looks like liquid silk. It is definitely not a natural fibre, I can tell you that much. It is a very stretchy plastic. I think it's only a few degrees in manufacture away from a bin liner, Debbie. It's very warm.
I love it though, it's great. Oh, so we have done it the wrong way round, although we've done a G and a J, but that doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. We've got a Gemma and a Johnny. So what I am going to do, because it's slightly off centre, so it's good to have a piece of card that's a little bit bigger, because then we can just trim down where I think is. There we go, I think that's more central. And actually it's got a little bit, can you see, just a little bit of overfoiling just on those edges. But it looks, oh, there we go, look, it actually looks quite nice.
Isn't that an L?
I like that, sorry?
Isn't that an L? Gemma didn't marry Johnny, she married Liam, I think. Is it an L or is it a J?
H-I-J, no, that's an L. J-K-L.
Okay.
Yeah, I know my alphabet. You're saying that like you don't believe me, Joe, but look, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Yeah, look, they're all doubting me. Come and grab the putt.
So
the L looks like an L. Look, it's there. Goes down.
Oh yeah.
There.
So can we have a look at your
So
finish
you
one?
want to see my J? It's not me. It's the script. There. Look, let's put the J back on. That's the J.
Oh yeah.
And that's the
That's
J.
a
It's
very
a fancy
fancy
J.
J.
Yeah, it's a fancy J. Yeah. How very dare you, Joseph?
No, do you know what it is, Debbie? You've got it upside down. Turn it round. Turn it round. Says a lot about the future of Johnny's marriage, doesn't it?
Right.
Imagine giving that to Gemma.
Do you know what? I'm going to do it again. I'm actually going to do it again. Not having you lot like diss my work. We've got time.
We've got time. We have. Can I just remind everyone about
the
the Centura Pearl deal that we've got available
yes,
to you
remind
on
them
the
of
show?
that, and I will put I have got my glasses on as well, yeah. And now I've lost them. I've lost me J. No, me G. No. Yeah, oh no, the J I've lost my and. No, that's my
Johnny's
and.
decided he doesn't need a card now. He said, oh no, it's all right. Now, let me show you this lovely back Centura pearl that we've got. It is amazing quality. This Centura pearl, 310 GSM, which is awesome. So it's really going to be great for all-round projects. Wonderful for die cutting, foiling, embossing, construction. You can do all of it. And this is actually a trio of these that you're going to get for that incredible price there, as you can see. So you get 30 sheets in total, $5.90 or $8.90 there is your price, which is brilliant. Now, you found it, she found it, yeah, brilliant. Should we go back to Debbie?
We're just going to do the same demo. Should we just repeat ourselves and do it the right way?
I think so.
So actually, you know what? It's good to remember and good to learn that when you are placing these on, now we can't find the big die. Joe, help me out. There it is. Okay, right, place that on. I'm not going to place it on just yet. Let's do it. So let's get them right. So everyone's watching me, isn't it? We'll do the G on the left. That's the right way. That's the right way for our and. And then, where's the J? Where's the J gone again? We was right there.
Oh my word.
It was right there. You see it, didn't you? Oh, this is ridiculous. I think this is a sign that Johnny's not going to get his card. Honestly, it was just there. It was there, it was there. Oh, I had both of them. That's ridiculous. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's all right.
Why don't we just
I
put
left it on here. Right, the J goes to the top. Yes? So when it's turned round, that hook bit, look, see, it wasn't just me, it's all of you trying to work it out as well. Let me
Yeah,
do
so it
this
looks
way.
back to front. It looks back to front now, and it won't be when it's on.
Right, so is
That's
that
great.
right? Yes, that goes over the top, that goes over the top, but it will turn the other way. So we do a J and a G, because you normally put the mouth. Well, not that it matters nowadays, does it? There we go. Yes?
All right, brilliant.
Yeah? Right, let's do that. Let's do that. So what it does show is that when you are doing your alphabet, make sure you do it the right way.
So it needs to look incorrect at first, and then it'll be fine in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit like, funny enough, Craig was doing some selfies with Daniel earlier, and when they were doing the selfie, they realised that the writing that they had in the background.
Oh, it flips, yeah.
Yeah, but, well, no, they thought, so Erin was about to write it all back to front. But realised that you didn't need to write it back to front because it would come out, it would flip it for you.
I'm confused, Debbie.
Well, when you do a selfie on your phone,
Yeah.
your phone will automatically flip it for you.
Why does it do that?
Just because it's a selfie, so it reverses it. But when you're looking at it, it looks back to front.
That seems weird that it does that, doesn't it?
Yeah. But when you then look at the picture taken, it's the right way round, the letters. They were doing it earlier, and Daniel said that, David, was saying that he said he's even taught himself something because he didn't realise it did that. Yeah, exactly. Asked Erin, she was in here earlier, and she was going to write it the other way. And then he said, oh, we said it doesn't, it comes out on the photos the right way. Joe's just looking thinking.
I know, I'm with you at home. I have no idea what's happened. I don't know what's going on in this show. Carol says you really have to think out the letter placement or it ends up backwards. I love your giggles, Debbie, says Carol. Dad says, thank you, Debbie, for keeping it real. She's still Debbie from the block. Gilmore says, can you foil on Centura Pearl? I'm accumulating a lot of Centura Pearl.
Hey, there we go. Looks perfect. That's just come off, no problem
Awesome.
whatsoever. None foiled onto it whatsoever.
What?
No,
Are you going home after this show?
No over foiling whatsoever is what I was meant to.
Are you off home after this show?
Better.
Are you off for a few days after today?
I am. I'm off for 4 days.
Wowzers.
I've been really excited.
And it's your birthday on Monday?
And it's my birthday on Monday.
Happy blooming birthday for Monday.
Yeah, so I was quite excited that I'm getting off at 4 o'clock. So
5 o'clock, Debbie. You can't go yet. You're not going now. Goodness me, it gets earlier and earlier. You've got 20 minutes left, Debbie. Contain yourself.
Can I do it? Can I do it? There, this is looking good. It
looks gorgeous.
Yes, so let's pop this on. And what I was going to say, but I think because I've messed up so much, I was going to foil some ribbon to tie a bow.
I think we got. Do you think we've got time, Johnny?
We've got a bit of time.
What do you reckon, Debbie?
I think, yeah, we can do that. Just give me a couple of minutes to regroup and
Is that is the right way around, isn't it? I think you've just no. I mean the card blank as well. The card blank. Was the card blank the right way around? Is the card blank the right way around?
Yeah. Well,
have you
yes.
checked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought it was the wrong way around from here.
Don't say that. I have checked. Yes.
It is okay.
It is all right.
Okay.
Yeah. So look how now we got. I'm so glad that I got that done because look how beautiful that looks. I mean, that is really striking, isn't it? Now we've got it the right way, and it just shows you if you do it wrong, just redo it again. And that black Centura, I mean, oh my word, how amazing does it foil onto there? It's amazing.
Really.
And then we'll stick a bell on in a minute.
All right, we'll get some ribbon on there in just a second. Should we do the, we'll do the card of the show in a moment, eh? Yeah, let's do the card and show in a moment. Let's go back to the machine because it is super busy. I know US customers, you've been waiting a long time for this to come back in stock, and it is back in stock right now for you, which is awesome. Remember, you're getting absolutely everything that you would require in there. The foil press itself, the base, the platform, the top plate, the metal shim, the silicone cooling mat. You've got the tweezers, the finger grips in there also, as well as, of course, a roll of paper craft foil to get you started, 2 of our foil stamp and cut dies, 3 of the foil stamp dies, with the instruction manual, which is going to tell you everything that you need to know about that, including that matrix that's within there, which lets you know all of the different timings that you're going to need for all of the different things which are in there. It is an amazing price because we have given you a bigger saving than we've given you before. It is the best price on this platinum pricing, I think, as part of this members event. It's amazing. Double points plus 50 points as well. There is an extra 50 bonus points here as well, isn't there, Johnny? Excellent. So really awesome. Do snap it up if you've been waiting for this, but we are burning through the stock very quickly, so do snap that one up. Lots of you chatting away. Reed says, if you keep a piece of vellum and write on it and then turn it over, shows you how to place the letters. That's a great idea, Debbie.
Yeah, amazing.
Debbie, it's so good to see you doing what I do all the time. I lose dies and stamps like they are going out of fashion. I want to just, talking of foils, I want to share that deal again that we've got for you on the foil. It's brilliant that we've got 11 of these in stock and that we've then been able to put them on a special offer for you. Doesn't happen very often, but do you know what? We thought it's Members Week. We need to do something special for this show. So in there you've got turquoise, rose gold, you've got the holly, this one here is the silver, you've got disco ball, which is just there. This one here is the icicle, and then we also have the cerise. You've got silver shimmer. This one here is your berry. You're also receiving gold, and you're going to get the sparkly gold as well. All of that coming in there. £28 if you're a platinum member, $22.40 in the UK. Stateside, $35 becomes $28 for platinum members, which is absolutely brilliant. Right then, ribbon, Debbie.
Right, so I was wondering I was trying to pick I haven't got a border die that fits on there, so I am just going to bring in my large one. So let's pop this in, and then we're going to bring this in. I'll show you how you can use it to then just continue it along there. So I'm going to bring in that in, pop my plate in, and then just cut myself some die, some foil. But actually, I've got some foil here, and I think I will be able to fit a few pieces, because you can use, it doesn't matter if your foil overlays, don't feel like you need to cut every single bit to the size. We can just overlay that. So I'm just waiting for that to heat up, and I'm leaving my die on there as well. And then what we're going to do is place our foil. So let's just have our foil down the centre there. Don't need all that. There we go. Chop this piece off. Pop that there. And actually I'm going to do it on the end only to show you that you still get the heat wherever you place it, because I do tend to put everything in the middle. Then I'm going to yep, that's right. I totally lost my train.
15 minutes, Debbie, 15 minutes.
Oh, we could do it, Joe. So place that on top there. I'm going to reduce this down because we only need actually 10 seconds for our ribbon. And then we'll put our, I need just a shim over the top. There we go. So let me just make sure.
So what could you use for a shim, Debbie?
Just a piece of card.
Okay,
That's all
just
I'm
like
gonna
stamping
use for
card.
that. Just, yeah, any card really, any scrap pieces of card, just to put over the top of that. And then all we're going to do is send that through as normal. Wrong mat there. It's right in front of me. There we go. Popping that in. And then running that through. So is it our Craig in for the cartload show tonight?
It is myself and Craig with a very special members cartload. Loads of brilliant deals, Debbie. Probably not going to have a goodie bag, a mystery bag at this rate though. It is going very, very quickly. But yeah, 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast time, 11 a.m. West Coast. Loads of bargains in that. It's going to be exciting. And then there's a whole fabulous day of shows tomorrow as well, which I'll tell you about later.
Yeah, so look at this, Joe. That ribbon just looks beautiful. And then all you would do, and you don't have to worry with ribbon. I mean, you could try and match that up, but actually you really don't need to worry because when you tie it into the bow or put anything onto it, it will look very different anyway. So let me just pop this down again, put our foils on the die, place that running down. And then all I'm going to do is put that piece of
Well, that's fab. So if
card
you've got a
on.
really long piece of ribbon, then you can just keep working it through.
Just keep working it through. So, and let me just pop my plate on, press our 10 seconds again. So not long at all for a ribbon. You really don't need to leave the heat on for too long. So counting that down, waiting for that bleep, and then we can run that through our machine.
Excellent. April says, I bought the bag this morning. I'm itching to know what is in it. You will find out at 7 p.m. on the dot. I'll be showing you what is in that bag. I can't show you now because we definitely won't have any left for the later show if I show you now. So you'll have to join us at 7 p.m. for that.
I've been seeing lots of people posting their pictures of their last goodie bags that came out. So look at that. I mean, how amazing is that we can do that on
Fantastic.
ribbon? And then all I'm going to do, we're going to tie this into a little bow.
I thought it was a comb then for a moment.
Well, you could probably do it on an Afro comb actually.
Really?
So I'm just going to turn that round so that will go through the right way. I want that opposite way, that's it. And then that one, because then that when I tie that, that will show the foil inside on the opposite side. So pulling that down, taking that off there. It's the only way I can tie a bow with a little instrument. And then
How
just
fabulous.
trim those off. There we go. And then we can bring our card in. So not only have we got that gorgeous turn it the right way, we've then got that gorgeous, oh how nice is this looking?
Really beautiful, isn't it? Gemma's going to love that.
She certainly will. And stick that down and there we go. Yeah, send it to her now, John. It's an early anniversary.
Yeah, you say you'll probably lose it before September. Should we do the vote for the card of the show then, Debbie? So it's got just out of 2 today, isn't it?
Yep, just the 2.
So the butterflies, which Johnny is hoping you vote for, number 1, or that wonderful anniversary card, number 2. 1 or 2, let me know now in the comments. You've got about 5 minutes to get your votes in. Crafters TV across on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. Right, should we whiz through everything that's been on the show? I think we should. Pens and papers time. This, of course, is your foil press machine, available for the first time in a long time in the US, and also at the best price we've done it. A really fantastic opportunity for you to snap that up. We also then had the Monogram foil stamp collection with 7 elements, which is brilliant. This is going to work really, really well with the alphabets that we also have on the show as well. So the alphabets here, 3 different styles in there for you, £30 or $50. We did have some foil stamp and cut dies for you as well. Really gorgeous. I particularly love the butterflies and the dragonflies in here. Those wings lift up, gives you lots and lots of texture. £42 or $50. We do also have the foil press foil stamp Christmas creator card 3-piece collection here. £23 or $39 if you want to get your hands on those. We also have some tags available for you on the show as well. These are brilliant, a 4-piece collection, $15.98 or $18.40 if you want to get those. Lots of corners and borders on the show for you as well. This is the foil borders and corner collection with the Provence and the Distress. Really lovely collection there, $14.98 or $17.94. This one here is your Lion and Papillon. Which are beautiful. The borders and corners are very, very versatile. The next one we have for you is the foil border collection. This is your floral and confetti here that you've got. $11.98 or $16.74 is your price there. Now these backgrounds, these have got to be some of the best savings in the entire show. $29.99 or $39.95. Platinum members, £7 and change or less than $10, which is excellent. You've got that one there, which is your Festive Words. You've also got the Damask available for you as well, the Royal Damask, and you've got the Chandelier too, which is brilliant, so do grab those. We do also, of course, have all of those incredible foils that you saw in the show, £28 or $35 if you want to get your hands on those. And of course that wonderful trio of black Centura pearl, which is just such an excellent medium or substrate for you to foil onto, which is awesome. Right, I want to share with you again the foil press carry case that we've got on the show for you. I think this is absolutely excellent because it just folds out and all the way open, which is awesome. So what you've got in here then is like a complete workstation. So in here we've got our power cable in here, we've got our platform, some dies. We've also then got somewhere for you to store all of those foils. We really have thought of everything here. You've then got some awesome pockets and pouches in here. A little slip pocket that you can then store your plates and shims into, which is excellent. So that's all taken care of for you on that side there. Let's just zip this back up. It's really lovely quality. It's the same finishing quality as our storage folders, you know, the stamp and die storage folders that we do, which is excellent. In here, this side, we've got loads more stuff in here. So we've actually got some of our A4 plates. Now, is that the plate for is that a double-sided die cutting plate, which is in a foil press bag? I'm going to remove that because someone is going to come a cropper, aren't they, there, with that. I think, is it right, Debbie, do you know, because it's got the double-sided one's got Gemini on, yeah? Is that right? And the heat-resistant one doesn't. Check me out, listening and learning. So let's just pop that metal shim back into there. And we've got our machine in there, our manual. So you can get absolutely loads in here, which is fantastic. Whether it's your machine, your projects, some cardstock, your foils, it will all go in there. And it's on a great price. I think, you know, a lot of people are lucky enough to have a craft room, Debbie, where you can have everything out and sort of left out. But if you do craft on a table, or you know, you need to put things away and move them around, really nice to keep it nice and protected, and also in tip-top shape, which is excellent. So do grab that. Let me share with you some of the exciting things that are coming your way for the rest of the day here on Crafters TV, and also into tomorrow. Now, later today, oh my word, we have got a brilliant cartload. Myself and Craig will be here with the 2-hour cartload, your Members Week cartload, which is going to be fantastic. Massive, massive savings for you. A fantastic mystery bag, if it lasts. Tomorrow as well, midday wake-up call with myself and Craig. Midday in the UK, 7 AM if you're on the East Coast. We'll be looking ahead to a very, very special Colour Me Happy, which is going to be awesome. And there is a launch day tomorrow, which we'll be having a little look at too. Right, card of the show, demo of the show even, is of course card number 1, Debbie. So So Johnny gets to keep his
Johnny
anniversary
gets to keep
card.
his card, yes. That butterfly card is beautiful though. Love how that one's been done. And there we go.
Really, really gorgeous. Right, do snap those up. I'll just remind you, I'm just going to take you back through these boards actually that I have here, because remember, we've foiled a lot onto cardstock in the show. There's a whole host of different mediums that can be foiled onto. Here we've got denim, we have cotton fabric here, we've looked at faux leather, glitter material, vellum, even things like craft metal, soda cans, ribbon, acetate. You can foil onto all of these mediums. And then all of your different cardstocks here, of course. Things like black card, Centura, crafts, pattern papers. Got your mirror card, watercolour card, black card with inks, and of course your glitter card in there as well. There are a whole host of different things that can be foiled onto. And I think the great thing about this is maybe it's one of the things, don't think of this as a brand new machine, it's just an extension of the die cutting machine that you already have. It's going to really open up a whole new world of possibilities. And I think maybe at the higher price, £100 or $140, maybe it's a considered purchase for you. I think it's a lot less of a considered purchase when it's under £64 or less than $90. It is the best price we've done it for. We do have good stocks in the UK, however it is a flash sale, so it will only last 24 hours. The US stock is where I'm concerned. There's a third of the stock gone, but after 24 hours, at the end of today, the deal ends here anyway, and you will not get the extra saving, which is what I really want you to have. So if you want to get it at the best price it's ever been at, you do need to make your mind up today. If you are watching the show back at a later date, do check the website for the current pricing and stock situation. Lily of the Valley says, I ordered the foil press set of foils and alphabets today during Wake Up Call. I've never used it. I'm so excited to play with the new techniques, and thank you for all of the great deals. You are more than welcome, Lily of the Valley. There's so much you can do with this, Debbie. Anyone that has sat on the fence about getting this today, what would you say to them?
Once you start foiling, you will absolutely love it, and you'll just want to foil more and more things and see what you can try. You can do your backgrounds, your toppers, but think of your Christmas cards. I mean, we haven't even really touched on our Christmas ones, but look at these samples that I have in front of me. They are just incredible. Oh, excuse me. What's Joe doing over there?
It's my sippy cup making a clicky noise, sorry.
He's making funny noises. Yeah, but these are beautiful. So making your backgrounds, I mean, how gorgeous is that for Christmas? Give that a wiggle and you can really see that shine on there. Just creating beautiful effects, using your inks to really highlight that, so that distress look and resist technique. And then using obviously your mirror card. We haven't even done that, so you can foil onto mirror card, onto your Centura Pearl. So your Christmas ones are really lovely, but if you did want to personalise anything that you've got, I think that's a really nice way of doing it. I mean, someone's obviously done Sarah. How beautiful does that look on navy cardstock? So lovely. You can use them for your wraps for your card, use them on their ribbon that we showed you before. Just anything that you've got that you want to personalise, you can do that with those. So we really do offer something for everyone, Joe. But I have to say, I do absolutely love these cut and emboss ones. Being able to get that. If you don't want the cutout, you can just leave it in and just foil onto your cardstock, but they'll make great shaker cards. You've got the dragonflies there. I mean, how beautiful is that? Having those wings cutting out there, having those beautiful wings foiled on anything that you put them onto looks amazing. And then other ones, and then we've got big projects here. Look at that one, Joe. How amazing is that? Yeah, so absolutely stunning designs, and you will absolutely love the foiling technique.
Absolutely, you will. You are going to love it. It's such a popular type of crafting, and what we've done is made it really affordable. As I said, go for the machine. Make sure you're going for the foils as well. Yes, you can use all heat set foils with this, but ours really are of the utmost quality. And as I said earlier, all of the finished projects you're seeing are a couple of years old, so you know that when you've got the right machine with the right pressure and the right foil, you're going to get something that's really going to stand the test of time, and it's really going to last and give you that amazing finish. Remember as well, we are in our members event, and what that means is every single person that places an order over £10 or dollars today will get a free gift. The gift changes daily. Today's is the awesome Crafter's Companion lanyard, which I think is brilliant. So you can hang your work pass on there, your keys. People were talking earlier about putting USBs on there as well, clipping those on, which I think is a great idea. A whole host of different uses. Putting your keys on it and leaving it in your bag so you know where your keys are, someone was talking about earlier. I think that is really awesome. It really is all about the foil press, but don't forget also, because of Members Week, it means that you are going to get double points on everything you see on Crafters TV and across the entire website. And there are a whole heap of 3 for 2s on things like paper, cardstock, adhesives. Do get over to, and Gemini Machine Accessories too, do get over to the website. Have a little look at all the members' event details that we've got over there. Beth says, wow, that is a great price for the foil press. If you don't have it, get it. You will not be sorry. I don't think you will be sorry at all. Debbie, thank you so much for the last couple of hours. What you got in store for your days off and your birthday?
I've got a family barbecue. We're going around friends. So yeah, and then just relaxing. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. But I will miss all you guys out there, but I'll be back very soon.
Awesome. Do you know when you are back with us?
Not until Sunday week. I'm at Create and Craft all next week, and then Sunday week.
Nice.
Yes.
That'll be my Fake Friday as
yes,
well.
It will.
So I will very much look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much. Now, remember, you've got loads to come today here on Crafters TV. A brilliant, brilliant Members Week cartload, which you will not want to miss. There are so many awesome deals in that. It's been very, very busy. A lot of you have been shopping ahead for that already. And in fact, that's definitely what I would suggest you do. If you want that mystery bag that is coming up on the show, you will need to be quick for that. There is a strong possibility it might not even be here by the start of the show. We will unbag it for you anyway when we start the show. You can see absolutely everything that's in there. Don't forget to check out your baskets also. And you've got a couple of hours off now. We're going to go and sit in the sun, have a bit of a gossip and a cup of tea, and we'll see you back here at 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. if you are across on the West Coast for a fast and furious Members Week cartload. See you then.